So, it was just another day in the crypto market, pretty much business as usual. And then, bam, out of absolutely nowhere, a massive, unexpected price surge. It was the kind of move that left everyone, traders and analysts alike, just scrambling for an answer. So, we're going to unpack the mystery behind Bitcoin's big breakout.
I mean, look at this. In just a few hours, Bitcoin's price didn't just climb. It leaped from around $92,300 to over $95,300. It completely smashed through what traders call a key resistance level, basically a price ceiling that had been really tough to break. This wasn't a small bump. This was a jolt that sent shockwaves through the entire market.
So, what lit the fuse? That's the big question, right? Because there wasn't one single piece of breaking news that could explain this crazy jump. So let's dig into the clues and see if we can piece together what really drove this thing.
All right, our investigation has to start with the prime suspect in almost any mysterious crypto move, the whale. This is the theory that a single, massive player made a move so big it just dragged the entire market up right along with it.
So what exactly is a crypto whale? Well, think of it like this. The crypto market is a huge ocean. Most of us, we're the small fish. But whales are investors so large that when they decide to move, they don't just ride the waves, they literally create them, single-handedly shifting the entire market's momentum and price.
And this really gets to the heart of the leading explanation for what happened. See, the underlying market conditions were already looking pretty good. So according to our source, it seems like some giant whale saw this as the absolute perfect time to load up, and their massive buying spree is what triggered that initial surge.
But, a single whale might not be the whole story here. Right around the same time, whispers from the worlds of politics and financial policy started circulating, and they may have added some serious fuel to the fire.
So two separate threads pop up here. First, a little political drama. When Trump criticized the Fed chair, it got people speculating about future interest rate cuts, and lower rates can make alternative assets like Bitcoin way more attractive. At the exact same time, there was this buzz that a huge pro-crypto regulation bill might be moving forward, which would be a massive, massive win for the industry.
So, okay, we have a potential whale and some favorable political wins. But our source suggests the force that turned this spark into a full-blown explosion wasn't a person or a policy, but a powerful collective emotion. And that's where FOMO comes in, the fear of missing out. Now, in financial markets, this is an incredibly powerful force. When traders see a price start to just rocket up, that fear of being left behind can trigger this cascade of buying, pushing the price even higher, even faster. It's pure, uncut market psychology.
And this is where it all comes together. See, it wasn't just one thing. It was a perfect storm. The market detects the whale buying. The underlying numbers already look strong. Then you add in that positive regulatory buzz. All these things came together to create this massive wave of excitement and speculation, triggering a huge case of FOMO that just propelled the market skyward.
So, after a breakout like this, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next? Does this momentum have the legs to carry Bitcoin to its next major milestone?
And that milestone is the big one, $100,000. It's a huge psychological number, and it's a price target that pretty much everyone in the market is now looking toward. The question is, can we actually get there from here?
Well, according to the source, the path forward really depends on two key things. First, the price has to stay above that $93,800 level it just broke. That old ceiling now needs to become the new floor. And second, the momentum has to keep going, with more buyers from international markets jumping in to keep pushing the price higher. And all of this leaves us with one final big thought. This whole event, kicked off by an anonymous giant and then amplified by a wave of collective emotion, it really forces us to ask a fundamental question about crypto itself. In a market so heavily influenced by secret players and viral internet hype, what does value truly mean?